Okay, this first scene. Let's talk about this first scene. A lot of people are questioning why is Yui so okay with Nagamo having so many girls on him. And she's totally down for it because she knows no matter what happens, she'll always be number one. She says this plenty of times. Like, you can get him, you do what you want with him. But at the end of the day, his heart truly belongs to me, is what she always says. So all the girls can try all hard they want. She knew him and was with him at his most desperate time. So she's seen him at his lowest. So therefore, all the others didn't do that. You know, even the one he grew up with from the other world. Um, she was there, but she was only there when he was insecure about himself, not when he was desperate, angry, and felt betrayed and kept his heart close, built walls around. Now even Shia, she only saw him after they left the dungeon. But Yui was there at the most crucial moment in his life, where they built a bond, where they survived and took care of each other. So that's why Yui will always be number one in Nagamo. So people are wondering why she's okay with the other girls. It's because in her mind, she wants him to have more important things to care about, more things to cherish. She doesn't want him to lose his humanity. She will go with whatever he wants to do, but at the end of the day, she wants to see if she can nudge some things here and there. And her thing is him caring for more things, finding more things precious. Because at first, Nagamo didn't care about anything, and he'll do whatever he can for his own personal gain, even means using others. Kill people, heartless. But as time went on, as he started having more people he cared about, he'll also help out others where he has no benefit from helping them out, but he does it anyways because he can relate to someone having precious things like he does. So he this person's just like me. I might as well help them out. Why not? It's not going to stop me. That's just how it is sometimes. You have those things where you have nothing. You're to yourself. So of course you want to think about yourself. And you'll see the world in a very negative light. But as time goes on, you'll probably have some friends, some family, a loved one, some children, and then you'll keep them close. But you'll have a more bigger heart, a compassion when you want to help out other people and stuff. You have a bit of humanity. You see the world in a different light when you do have more people in your life that you do cherish. That's just how it is. And we see this through Nagamo's actions throughout the series. So yeah, Nagamo I don't know why it just has to be girls, but okay. The thing is, I would have been okay with the harem, which is him falling, just having girls from that world in his harem that are, monster class like vampires and dragons and bunnies and stuff. I was okay with that, but then I feel like they're gonna start adding on humans, like other people from the class. They already did one already. I'm hoping Shizuko doesn't as well. I have a feeling that they're going to do so. I don't want it, but you know how these authors like to think. Like, you have to have all the girls, not just some, all the girls, and all the other guys who are in the class are just going to have to get cut. So for the big guy, for some reason, I feel like the big guy and Shizu, or her name is Yuzu, are having something going on. They're always together. I don't know. I haven't read the books, but it's a possibility. So anyways, this episode was mainly focused on Princess Lily and what she has to do in order to keep her kingdom to thrive and keep her reputation at hand. See, when you have a kingdom that's been completely destroyed or on the brink of falling down, you have to rely on an ally kingdom to gain forces. Now, the thing about this is I love when it comes to the ignorance when it comes to marriage in the real world is that a problem why marriage doesn't work right now for a lot of people because people think marriage is based off of love. Marriage was never based off of love. Marriage was always a union between two parties, mainly families, mainly high-ranking families of names, and they were most of the times royalty, nobility, and stuff. It was only until then where the commoners started to copy what the upper high crust were doing, and the priests allowed it as well. So it wasn't just higher ups getting married. Now it was poor people getting married. And then Mr. Peter came along and then created the world of divorce. And now people get married and divorced, blah, blah, blah. Because the point is that marriage was never about love. It was a union. You offer something and the other party offers something, just like arranged marriages and stuff. That was the point of it. You'll help benefit families to grow stronger throughout the next generation. That was the true purpose of marriage. But, you got to put in that isekai anime protagonist thing, right? But do you love him? You don't love him. And that's not the point. Really actually being reasonable because you have to save your kingdom in order for things to happen. It's kind of like the thing where a friend of mine who was very logical. He can't see things on the humanity side, but he was very logical. We were watching Mulan 2. And Mulan 2 was terrible. We all know Mulan 2 was terrible. But however, the three girls they're escorting were supposed to get married to high ranking people. But they kept putting this thing about, what about love? And then they said they didn't want to marry the guy because they fell in love with the three guards, the three warriors instead. And then things were just A-okay. Everyone was okay with it because love. But little they know that's not how that really works. Because if you're like, how do you expect your nation, another nation, to want to help you if you're not willing to unite blood? That was the ultimate contract, saying if we have our families marry, we can't fight amongst each other like that. We will be family, so therefore we won't fight each other. Doing this, we no hard feelings. I fell in love with this person, so we can still hold a deal. That may, even if it does fall through, later down the road, they can still squash you because you're not part of the family. I know some people don't see that way. They see things with their feelings, but logically speaking, when it comes to a political side, you have to think about the bigger picture sometimes. That's how it is when you're in the role of nobility and royalty. You don't live for yourself. You have no freedom. You're not like the commoners, which you just go and please as you do. Sure, you don't got that money, but you're more free to do as you please. So yeah, I just want to discuss that. So yeah, Naruto shows up, and the king is just obsessed with these bunnies, especially Shia, because apparently Shia is a very rare bunny, because when you really think about it, Shia has the most unique hair out of all the bunnies in her tribe. The other bunnies' hairs are very natural looking, very calm, regular. But hers is just this nice, beautiful blue color that I find myself fascinated with. So there's that. Now, she even apparently realized someone who attacked her some years ago and stuff. And as I was trying to enjoy the story, I was kind of getting just out of it. It's just something I'm kind of getting tired of. Is that two-dimensional characters. When you have these kind of isekai animes or any animes in general, there's always this. It's like the authors have this one-track view of how the world is. It's not black and white, but instead it's full. It is full black and white with them. Where if you're not the main character and his allies, you're a complete jerk and an asshole, and that is it. You can't be anything else. That or you're completely useless. It's always like that. So it's like there's no redeeming person in this kingdom whatsoever. The prince, the king, the guard, everyone is an a-hole no matter where you go. This one-dimensional character kingdom has nothing going for it. It's just an excuse for him to squash and free the bunnies, and that's it. And I didn't like that. The king was actually very interesting in how he was very perspective, but Yagumo was getting off the I know what you're talking about vibes and stuff. I guess they're playing a game of who can get to who first. And then there's a conversation that's going on with Lily and stuff where she has to get married to the prince in order to keep her kingdom afloat. If you break this thing and that you crush the kingdom, what she's going to do to protect her kingdom? I'm sure there'll come some BS way out of their butt to do that, but if only reality was so forgiving for that, but whatever. I don't know, dude. I don't like these kind of twists on these kind of plot things. It's so it's so common. Is all I'm trying to say. It happens way too often. I wish the author would put a little bit more thought into putting into these characters. Like, just because you're against the protagonist doesn't mean you have to be a total douchebag. You have some redeeming qualities, for crying out loud. You can't have this every time you go to every other village. It's annoying. It's predictable. Every buff dude is a total jackass all the time. It gets just outplayed, is all I'm saying. You just can't roll your eyes every time you see it. Well, that's what I do anyways. I get bored. But anyway, it seems like our friends have something about to happen next episode. They're up to something. A little party. I wonder who's going to crash a party and what's going to happen at that party. Whether it is, I'm looking forward to seeing it. And with that, I'll end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has a background on anime. Signing out.